Sergei Lavrov is visiting Mali this week on the first official trip by a Russian foreign minister to the West African nation. Mali's junta has turned to Moscow to help it battle armed groups. Fighters from the Wagner Group have replaced troops from the former colonial ruler France. Wagner is a private military organization run by an ally of President Vladimir Putin and now operates in several African countries.
Russia's foreign minister is on his second trip to the African continent in 2 months. Sergei Lavrov is shoring up support as relations deteriorate with the West over the war in Ukraine. On Sunday, and just one day before the scheduled touchdown of Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov's flight in Bamako, Mali expelled the head of the UN Human Rights Mission.
The government's decision to declare the head of MINUSMA's human rights section persona non grata. As a consequence, he must leave the country within 48 hours.
Mali's military rulers have been turning to Moscow since they came to power in a 2020 coup and following a diplomatic rupture with the former colonial power, France. Last year, Paris withdrew its troops from the region, ending Operation Barkhane. It's been battling armed groups there since 2013. This left a gap which allowed Russian fighters from the Wagner Group to help combat armed groups.
No hybrid wars of the West, including in Ukraine, will be able to stop the development of new centres of economic power, financial and political influence.
This map results of a UN vote in March shows how divided African nations were in condemning Russia's invasion of Ukraine. 28 voted in favour, 8 didn't vote, and 17 abstained. That included South Africa, which has historically strong relations with Russia and the former Soviet Union. In January, Lavrov announced a plan for military drills with Russia and China that will fall on the anniversary of the war in Ukraine. Russia's struggle against Western powers is playing out in Africa as it drums up strategic support, turning it into a diplomatic playground.